Welcome to the District of Columbia Department of Motor Vehicles. This tutorial will assist you in successfully obtaining a driver license. To apply for a DC non-commercial driver license, you are required to be at least 16 years of age. Parental consent is required for residents under the age of 18. Complete the driver license application. Provide proof of identity, proof of Social Security number, and 2 proofs of District of Columbia residency. Pass the vision test, pass the knowledge and road skills tests, or convert your valid out-of-state driver license. Take a photograph facing forward and provide your signature. First, you must complete the driver license application. You may download the driver license application from DC DMV's website at dmv.dc.gov or obtain the application from a DC DMV service center. Second, you must provide proof of identity. Residents are required to provide DC DMV with 1 proof of identity. The 2 most commonly used documents are an original United States birth certificate or original birth certification card filed with the Office of Vital Statistics. DC DMV will also accept a valid, unexpired United States passport or passport card. The complete list of acceptable proof of identity documents is available on DC DMV's website at dmv.dc.gov. Copies of documents are not accepted. Next, you must provide proof of your Social Security number. The DC DMV requires 1 proof of Social Security number and will accept an original Social Security card with your full legal name and signature. You may also provide a W-2 wage and tax statement, 1099 form, or pay statement with your full name and full Social Security number. Original documents are required. The DC DMV does not accept copies. Step 4 requires you to provide proof of District of Columbia residency. You must also provide 2 DC proofs of residency documents with your name and current address. P.O. boxes will not be accepted. Acceptable documents include utility bills, bank statements for checking or savings accounts, telephone or mobile phone bill, unexpired lease or rental agreement, or official mail from a federal or district government agency, except DC DMV. The envelope is required, and the documents must be dated within the past 60 calendar days. All residency documents must not be older than 60 calendar days from the date of your DMV in-person visit. If you live with someone else and do not have 2 proofs of DC residency, then you are required to complete a proof of DC residency form that's available on our website or at a service center. The form must be signed by the person who owns the residence, and you are required to provide a copy of that person's valid, unexpired DC driver license or ID card, along with 2 acceptable documents establishing proof of residency. A complete list of acceptable documents for all proofs is available on the agency's website at dmv.dc.gov. The 5th requirement is to take and pass the vision test. You will be required to take the vision test and must successfully pass the test to be issued a driver license. You must take and pass the knowledge test as the 6th requirement. DC DMV recommends you study for the knowledge test, as it contains information about traffic laws, road signs, and driver safety rules. The knowledge test is administered at DC DMV service centers at opening time and up to 1 hour prior to closing time. It is offered in English, Spanish, Amharic, French, Korean, Vietnamese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Arabic, German, Japanese, Portuguese, Russian, Tagalog, and Thai. The driver manual is available on our website. To help you prepare for the knowledge test, DCDMV also has a sample test online. Prior to taking the knowledge test, you will be required to pay the fee. After passing the knowledge test, you will then be required to pay the fee for a learner permit. The seventh requirement is to take and pass the road skills test. An appointment is required to take the road skills test. You may schedule an appointment online with DCDMV or use a third-party tester. If you are 16 to 20 years old, you must hold your learner permit for 6 months before taking the road skills test and be free of pointable moving violations. On the day of your road skills test appointment, you are required to use a vehicle that is working properly and validly registered, insured, and arrive at least 15 minutes prior to the scheduled test appointment time, and bring your valid learner's permit, and bring your 40-hour Certification of Eligibility for Provisional License form if you are under 21 years of age. The last step is to have your photograph taken. DCDMV will take a face-forward photograph and capture your signature. Once you have completed the process for obtaining a driver license, you will be issued a valid, temporary paper license at the time of service. Your permanent credential will be mailed to you and arrive in the mail within 2 weeks. Additional information about obtaining a DCDMV driver license is on our website at dmv.dc.gov. Good luck, and please drive safely.